buying a new construction home is a very different process from buying an existing home. If you're thinking about buying new construction, then don't go away, because that's what we're talking about today, and we're getting started right now. Hi, I'm Angela Lockett. I'm a realtor with Narrative Real Estate. Welcome to my channel. Every week I make new videos about real estate and life in the western suburbs of St. Louis. If you are considering new construction, then I'd encourage you to download a PDF that I have linked in the description box down below. 21 tips for buying a new construction home. Today we're going to talk about the new home construction process and some tips to set yourself up to have the very best experience possible. Tip number 1. Get a pre-approval. You want to get pre-approved with a local lender. And this is actually true whether you're buying new construction or you're buying an existing home. The conversation should start with a local lender. And here's why. It is the lender that's going to determine the budget. So a lot of times when people are considering new construction, they start their planning on Pinterest and find out only after the fact that their budget doesn't match their Pinterest board. So it's very important to sit down with a lender and get that pre-approval. Now you might think, and you may have heard, that builders will very often have their preferred lender, and they will offer incentives to work with that preferred lender. It could be credits toward closing costs or credits toward upgrades at the design center. But you won't know if you're getting the best deal from the builder's preferred lender if you haven't done your homework and shopped around and know what else is available. Number 2, hire a realtor. At first glance, it might seem unnecessary to hire a realtor because after all, when you go into that display home, there will be someone who is likely a licensed realtor who can answer all of your questions, and if you choose to, can write up the contract so that you can move forward on buying that new construction home. That person in the display home or in the builder's sales office is a representative for the builder. But when you work with a buyer's agent, that buyer's agent represents you and your best interests. I don't mean to in any way suggest the builder's representative doesn't have your best interest in mind. They absolutely do. But you do have to know that at the end of the day, that the builder's agent represents the builder and is legally obligated to do what is in the best interest for the builder. It only makes sense that you'd have somebody who's got your back. The buyer's agent's commission is paid by the seller. In this case, the seller is the builder. So my services to you are completely free. For the builder, the commission paid to the buyer's agent is a marketing cost. The builder is not going to negotiate down on the price based on whether or not you have a buyer's agent. They're not going to reduce the purchase price of the house by the amount that they would have paid in the commission to a buyer's agent. There are a lot of reasons for that, but the primary one is that the builder, as well as all of the homeowners who've already bought in the community, have an incentive to keep the purchase price high, to keep those home values high. So the builder's not going to negotiate down on the purchase price. When you go into that display home, you're going to be asked to register. You'll be given a card or maybe possibly an online registration, but they're going to ask you, do you have an agent representing you? And if so, who? They're going to ask you to write a name down. You need to write a name down. Write my name down. I'm just kidding. Write a name down when you register. Many builders are not going to allow you to come in after the fact and bring a buyer's agent into the transaction. So it's very important that if you are seriously considering new construction, that you hire a buyer's agent to work with you and get them involved early on. Number 3, know what's included in the base price. When you visit that display, this is a situation where what you see is not what you get. It's very important to know that when you look at that base price, the base price includes the structure and not even always the lot that the structure is sitting on. The base price is the structure and all of the standard features offered by that particular builder. Beyond that, there may be a lot premium. Beyond that, there are upgrades. there are structural or construction upgrades, and there are cosmetic or design upgrades. But know that all of those upgrades add up pretty quickly. You need to assess each upgrade in terms of your family's needs and wants and the budget. A good agent is going to help you assess not only your family's needs in the here and now, but also the return on investment should you decide to sell that house some point down the road. Number 4, do your homework. I'm a former high school teacher and homeschooling mom, and I would say doing your homework is very important. That you learn as much as you possibly can about the builder, and you can read online reviews, you can look up the builder on Facebook, see what kinds of comments people make about the builder who have worked with the builder. You can sometimes get onto neighborhood or community Facebook pages and find out anecdotally what past clients have said about the particular builder. How does the builder handle issues after closing? Not only do you want to research the builder, but you want to research the community. What kind of indentures and restrictions are there? Get a copy of the HOA if there is an HOA. Probably is an HOA. That's the kind of thing you want to research. You want to find out as much as you can about the community itself. How long do they expect it to take for construction in the community to be completed? Are there any future plans for construction around the community? Are there plans for new roads or highways, commercial development? You'll want to ask questions about the school district. Are there any plans for redistricting? Tip number 5, make sure you get inspections done. You want to get the house inspected before the drywall goes up so that you can have an inspector look at all those systems that will be hidden once the drywall goes up. And then you also want to have an inspection very close to the closing date. Before you sign a contract, you'd want to find out from the builder what is their policy on inspections. You want to know that up front. And because some builders make it difficult for you to have inspections. There can be defects in the house that are only revealed by inspections, and the reason that we know this is that the house is built by human beings. The fact that it's a new home does not mean that it will be completely and you guaranteed without defects. And the way that you can make sure that is the case is by having the home inspected by a third party. So get the house inspected. It's always better to have issues discovered and resolved before closing day. If you're planning to buy a new construction home, then by all means, click on that link down below and download that PDF, 21 Tips for Buying a New Construction Home. If you're thinking about making a move, whether you're considering buying an existing home or new construction, don't wait to get the ball rolling. If you have a quick question or you just want to further the conversation, all of my contact information is in the description box down below, and I love it when people who've seen my videos reach out to me. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.